Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm gonna do a WIP chat because oh my goodness, I am real excited. And apologies if you hear a fan going off in the background. I need to aerate the room a bit, and I'll explain that in a moment. And I'll try to edit out as much as I can from the fan noise. It's a kind of a ground fan, I guess you can say. And sorry if you hear that sound, so I'll try to edit it. So the painting I'm going to work on today is the one that I had said I really wanted to start in April. It's the Stardust painting by Erica the Goober. I love that name. And it's the young girl holding the umbrella. I actually started it on April 1st. So I'm already around this section. I'm on the other edge. As you can see, I finished this whole bottom part. And I'm going to the other end of her jacket. So I think I'm going to have to move the painting a bit. I was working on it earlier, so I kind of didn't see the angle. And it's really dark tones. There's a lot of dark purples and blues, but I really, really love how this painting's coming out. I'm a big, big fan of it. So, I'm so excited. Okay. I'm recording, Rosie. I'm recording. So, other than the painting, I also wanted to say that I've officially made my first putty. I finally got all the materials, and I had said a couple of WIP chats ago that I wanted to start my own putty, making my own putty, using it for a bit, and I actually want to start selling it because I love how putties, especially scented putties, are. So I decided, you know what, I kind of want to make my own. This is actually my first batch of putty, and I've been testing it all day. I actually have it in this pen. I actually have it on my single placer and my multi-placer, and it's been working pretty well. The stick's pretty good. I haven't had any issues yet, but I kind of want to keep painting for a couple hours just to really test it, just to make sure that the stick's real good. I made notes when I first started making the putty, so if I'm happy with the quality of how it came out, especially with this first batch, I'll know moving forward when I make some more. And this is what the poor putty looks like. So I accidentally made way more than I thought. And the coloring, I wanted it more of a magenta color, but it ended up more of a eggplant color. This is magenta, right? And I did end up making a lot, and I'm happy about it, even though I kind of made my measurements were a little off of how much putty I had taken from the original row when you start. So I thought, oh, it might be too little. No, when I actually started rolling it out to flatten it, it's actually a lot more than I thought. So this is the piece that I'm using, and this is the leftover, well, pretty much the rest when I cut it in half. So I have a lot of putty left over. And the smell is a lot stronger than I like. So I'm making that adjustment as well. Once I actually start making some more, I actually know this next smell I'm thinking of doing. This one, the base of the smell is, of course, it's a rose smell. Remember my name. Oh my goodness, that sounded rude when I said it. In my head, I thought it was funny. Sorry about that. So I figured, let me start off with a rose smell. And I forgot how pungent rose candles, anything with the rose smell is. So I put a lot more than I thought. And I tried using other scents to even it out. I like how it smells. I added a lot more sweeter tones to it. So it balanced it out a bit, but it's still a little too pungent for me. So the next batch I'm going to do, I'm not going to use rose. As I said, it's way too strong. I have some other ideas because I did purchase a small pack of different smells. So once I kind of start mixing a bit, I can kind of figure the next smell I want to do. But yeah, the color is, I love eggplant. So, I'm happy with the eggplant color. And as I said, it's holding pretty well. So, and I actually want to, the one thing I really like about some of the putty I've bought, when I leave it on the pen and it stays overnight, it doesn't dry out. Some of the other putties I've used. So I'm going to do that test with this putty as well, because I want to see how long it'll last. And if I see that it doesn't dry so quickly, then the mixing and everything I did to it was correct. As I said, I wrote notes. But yeah, I am real excited that I actually made my own putty. Never thought I was going to, have a chance to sit down and actually work on it. So other than that, let me zoom in. so we can get to painting. I'm going to work on this corner, as I said, the corner of her jacket. I just want to tell you all, I finally made putty. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I zoomed in and I work on a light pad, so I made sure that it wasn't that bright. I just have to make sure with the camera because sometimes it adjusts it, so I think that looks fine. I'm working on this color on this end here because I actually was using this section to test the putty, and so far the stick's been pretty good. As I said, I've been testing it and I want to see if whether I made it too sticky or not sticky enough. You can actually make those adjustments whenever you're making putty, which I think is real neat that you get to control everything. So, other than that, because I really wanted to tell you all, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are relaxing on this wonderful weekend. In my area, it finally cooled down because it was already hitting 100. And I thought, oh my goodness, is it going to be like that for the rest of the week? No, fortunately, this weekend it's starting off cool. So, I'm hoping it stays cool as well the rest of the week. Oh, I got to finish the color real quick. And yeah, it's been fine. And yeah, nothing really new to report. Work is work. The weather is always changing, and I think that's true for a lot of places. So it's not just where I live, it's just, goodness, when it's hot, it gets hot. So let me switch over to the next color. Oh, it's this color. It's another dark purple. As I said, this painting has a lot of dark tones, which I really like. And when I actually first started on the other color, I just kept painting. It's just, for some reason, I am really enjoying this canvas. And I know it's a little darker than I usually paint, but I don't know. There's just something about this painting that I just fell in love with it when I started actually getting more and more completed. I just really like it a lot. I don't know, it's really odd. And don't get me wrong, I've had other canvases that I've enjoyed painting, but a majority of the time I don't feel, not that I don't enjoy the craft, don't get me wrong, it's just I don't feel as excited as I did as, when you first start painting, and especially if you start new canvases. It's just the excitement of starting the new painting and seeing how it's coming out. But this painting, every time I get to sit down and work on it, I actually really enjoy. And as I said, it's a lot of dark tones. I would expect it, the opposite reaction. And yeah, I'm loving how it's coming out. And sorry, I really put down crooked. I wanted to fix it. And I love how the jacket's coming out. As you can probably see, let me see. Sorry, I didn't notice I moved the painting. This is her sleeve. Sorry, I'm trying to look on the camera. It's a little off. This is actually the beginning of the umbrella. That surprised me when I was painting it. I thought, oh, look at that. And it's the bottom of her shirt. And this is the other side of the jacket. Sorry, I thought it was on camera. I love how it's coming out. I think it's the purples and everything that's winning me over. And yeah, nothing else. I don't want to say report. That sounds funny. But other than that, that's pretty much how my days usually are. Especially when I have a chance to paint. So, so, with diamond painting, oh no. Oh no. Well, not that I'm in trouble. It's just, I just laugh at myself when I do that. I bought a whole bunch of paintings. Not from diamondartclub. I bought a whole bunch of Orloa paintings. And for one day, I was just, just looking around thinking, oh, there was one Orloa painting I really wanted. So I thought, you know what? Let me check to see if maybe they have some discounts or anything. Because sometimes their website, they do have some. They have some sales and discount codes and all of that. Fortunately, when I did go, a lot of paintings that I had seen before were super discounted. Some of their canvases were really. I actually got a canvas that ended up being $20, which to me, I was really surprised by that. And it's a pretty good size. I don't remember exactly the size measurements, but I remember seeing that painting actually when it was a new release, and seeing it so discounted, I had to pick it up. So originally I had chose 4 of them, and I got them real discounted, and there was a Oraloa coupon I had found, so I got them for a pretty good deal for 4 canvases, and they're not all small. Some of them are kind of large, some of them are kind of just 40 by 40-ish kind of range. And yeah, I was so excited, and I thought, yay, I bought, you know, other canvases from another company. So that was it, right? So I went through my day. I was just so happy I'm going to get new canvases. Wonderful Oraloa sends me an email letting me know that, you know, they appreciate, you know, that I purchased from their canvases. They thought, oh, would you like a discount code? And I was like, oh no. So of course I took the code and I went, you know, looking around, because they do have a lot of variety and some of their new releases too. So, and I was just so excited that, you know, I was able to use this discount code. And so I ended up buying 4 more. So I have 8 Oraloa canvases on the way. I'm so excited though, because they're all so pretty. And I fell in love with Oraloa when I finished my cute Christmas painting. I was more than happy to go, you know, buy some more. And oh, and I got to purchase, which I'm really excited to get, because the cute Christmas canvas I did, I think I might have stated before, there's a cute Halloween canvas. No, really, that's the name of it. And it's a cute little witch with all of these wonderful colors, and it's just so much happening around her that I fell in love with the canvas. And it's cute, hence the name. So I thought, perfect. I have cute Christmas, I have cute Halloween. And I'm not too sure. I didn't see any others when I was looking around. I really hope that the artists that did these 2 keep doing other holidays, because I just really love these paintings. And it's around too, so that's why I'm a big fan of that. And I'm really excited to get that canvas. And that one, I know with my Oraloa canvases, I was going to hold off unboxing those until I start painting them. But I really want to see that cute Halloween canvas. So stay tuned for that when I get that canvas. Which, leads me now to my stash video. So I actually sat down and I was actually going to put the video this week, because I finally got I actually sat down and got the actual count and listing of all the paintings I purchased, because since I'm going to show my stash by month, so these are all paintings that I purchased in January of this year, right? Yeah. I was gonna say 24, but I was like, no, we're in 25. And I sat down and I went through my orders, because the majority of my paintings at the beginning, well, actually as of now, is diamondartclub. So I went through my, you know, you can go back to your purchase history. I went through all of that, and I was able to get all of the names and images of the paintings. And with that video, what I'm going to do is put images of the canvas and just pretty much, you know, tell you all the statistics of it, you know, the sizing, how many diamonds it has, and all of that. So, and that's the only way I could think of doing the stash video, because I have so many and I do not have the space to be, you know, showing the boxes and pulling them out actually out of my closet as well. So that's why I decided I'll just show images of the canvas and, you know, explaining all information about it and why some of them I, you know, picked this canvas, or why I really wanted to purchase this canvas. So I'll make sure to explain that when I'm doing the recording, which will have to be a voiceover, so that's why I need to make notes, so I make sure I have all the correct information for the canvases. I'm just really excited to put that video, because we're in April now, so this is January video. So once I do that one, I'm gonna have to do the one for February, so I would have to sit down and find everything again. Which I did do counts and everything, but I haven't gotten the actual information of the canvases. Oops, sorry. For some reason, I can't see these diamonds too well. So stay tuned for that one too. I'm a little behind, but at least I get to show you the paintings. Which reminds me, I'm going to do probably this week. Yeah, because this will be the second week of April. I'm going to do, I guess you can call it a status update. No, because that sounds kind of year-end type of thing. March in review. There you go. I'll call it that. It's going to be just a review of everything I completed and worked on or currently working on in March. So I'm planning to record that video and putting it this week. I know that I did a lot of completions in March, so I just want to, you know, do one video just to kind of show everything together in case you're curious about a canvas that I was working on. And didn't get a chance to see the completion of the video. Don't get me wrong, I have a playlist, but I know it's easier just to see it all in one because I watch I watch a lot of videos like that for other diamond painters. So that's why I'm real excited about doing that for myself. And there you go. I just tested it. My single placer. Yeah, I think either I have to switch out the putty or fix the putty. I don't know. I'm making notes of everything while I'm painting. So I know when I do my next batch what not to do and all of that, as I said in the beginning. But yeah, so stay tuned for March in review. Because I still can't believe I finished so many canvases in March. And so far, I think I have one painting that I should be able to complete this week, I believe. But I need to make sure because I'm not sure. I put that painting aside because honestly, I kind of got bored of it a little bit. And it's such a pretty painting. It's like probably stated before, I can't really stay focused on one painting because I get kind of frustrated a little bit. So that's why I'd rather change to another canvas, Exhibit B, that, you know, just to be looking at something different. And this canvas, I'd been waiting forever to start it. As y'all have probably seen for a lot of my WIP chats, I kept bringing up this canvas because I just really love this painting. And as I'm really enjoying it. As I said, I'm having fun with it. So, but I also have joined an event. Yes, I know. I had said I was going to stop joining events for a while. But this event really won me over. And I can't remember the name. I don't know why I can't remember names. It's called Be Artsy. That's all I really remember. And it's a Mrs. Butterdy event, which, if you're not familiar, is an artist that her paintings come out on diamondartclub. So I own, well, not almost all of them because there are a couple of her canvases I'm not a fan of. But if they're rounds, though, I do pick them up. So my artist room painting I did last year is her. And so I saw that event started and I thought, oh my goodness, I should do a Mrs. Butterdy one because I haven't done one of her canvases other than the artist room. So I was able to pick up a round I have. I wanted one that was kind of smaller. To me, I thought it was small until I opened it and started kitting it up. I thought, oh my goodness, this is a lot larger than I thought. But I'm enjoying the canvas. It's just I really wanted to work on this one more because, as I said, I really love this painting so much. And I've been super waiting and super excited to work on it. So that's why I picked it up anyway, even though I'm doing that event painting. And the neat thing for that event, it ends at the end of May. So April, May. Yeah. So I have around 2 months. So I am taking my time working on that painting. While this one, this painting, I could sit and work on it all day. I just find it, as I said, really enjoyable. And I keep confusing because there's a lighter purple and a darker purple, but it's not the same symbol. It's the coloring that's throwing me off. So that's how when I stop, I'm just confirming, ooh, is that the right one? Because I do that a lot, especially when it's around the same tones. I accidentally, you know, put the wrong one because for some reason I thought it was a different color. And again, I have no reason, sorry, I don't know why I'm having such an issue picking up diamonds. There we go. Oh, this one's a fairy dust. I didn't even notice that. I just saw that it was a dark purple. It's the really pretty dark purple fairy dust color. This wonderful color is Z3746. I've worked with this dark fairy dust color. I love this purple. It's so pretty. And when I turn off the light, you'll be able to see the really pretty dark purple shine effect of it. Big fan of that. And apologies, I'm thinking there was something else I wanted to say and now it slipped my mind. And I'm still working along on my other whips. It's just I don't know. I'm just trucking along, just trying to paint when I can, because sometimes I've been real busy, especially with work. And sometimes, you know, when you come home from a long day, you just really just want to zone out, you know, watch TV or play video games or something. So that's why I try to pick up diamond painting, especially when I come back from work. Just, you know, to give you a moment to relax, but sometimes I feel like I fall behind when I'm painting, so because I find it real relaxing. Sometimes it makes me fall asleep, and that's happened to me before. I'll be painting and I just feel myself already zoning out, and I just fall asleep. And when I wake up, I'm still holding the pen. I don't know why. I don't know why I never drop my pens. So that's why I have to be careful whenever I decide to paint when I get back home. Sorry, when I get home from work. I really want to get ahead. I really want to finish more canvases. It's just, I need to stop picking really big ones. This one isn't too big. This one's 42 by 60. It's more tall than wide. So I believe this shouldn't take me so long, but I really want to finish more canvases already. And I think I need to sit down and get the count again, because I already forgot how many canvases I've completed. Because I had stated before, I switched my goal of completions of premium paintings for the year. I switched to 20, and I think I'm already past 10. I just don't remember the number. I said it in my last completion video, but and I wrote the note somewhere, but I kind of don't remember where it is. So that's why I'm trying to rush ahead, trying to get more done. And I know if I stay focused on one for a while, I should be able to complete it. But as I probably stated right now, I get kind of bored when I do that. So, and I'm working on a square painting that I'm having a lot of fun working on it. It's just, oh my goodness, I am so slow. And that's why that painting is the one I kind of bounce from whenever I take a break from this one. Because I really love working on that square painting. Just a plot twist. It's an Orloa painting. And I believe oh yeah, it's my Eleanor painting. I originally was going to do a kit up of that painting, but it had so much static and that video ended up being so long that I decided, you know, I'm not going to edit it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to publish it. So that's why that video, I never put it because it was just, oh my goodness, way too long. But I am working on it on the side. Anytime I kind of want to work on a square, I work on that one just kind of a little bit, and I'll go back to either this painting or another round painting. I love bouncing back and forth because it's giving me practice as well with squares. And and the other square painting I'm working on is my fairy tales painting. Oh my goodness, that one is coming out so beautiful, but it is so big. But honestly, it's just coming out real nice. Which reminds me, I need to do a status update video, which I need to sit down because since I have so many whips, I put it on the wrong one again, didn't I? Yes, I did. Because I keep this is the little pill symbol. This purple color I'm using is the bacon symbol. Remember I said sometimes I get confused? Well, I can just push them up. I was noticing it right now. I thought, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. This is the first one I think I put it wrong. I mean, I could always watch back the video and go through the ones I put wrong, but no, I see the coloring. I think it was only this section I put incorrectly. I don't know why that happened. Sorry about that, y'all. I put totally the wrong color. Mostly because since this light purple, the background is light. So if you actually go through, if I go through all these dark purples, if I see there's a light background, that means I put it on the wrong color. Usually whenever I mess up like that, that's how I compare to make sure. And yeah, it was only this row. Because the other sections, yeah, they're all dark purple. I was just looking at it real quick. This wonderful fairy dust is kind of giving it a shadow effect to the coat, to the sleeve. So that's why I really don't want to mess it up. My goodness, I just kind of zoned out when I was just placing the diamond. Sorry about that. And yeah, I need to sit down and go through the paintings I've been working on and record them. Because I really want to give you all a status update on them. And it's not that many paintings, as I think about it, it's not that many paintings I actually started working on a bit. I think it's probably like 4 or 5, so I think I can do it in one video instead of several, 2 different videos of just updates on WIPs. Not even completions, just updates. But I think it's around 4 or 5. I'll have to sit down because I know this is one. My Mrs. Butterdy painting is one. My Cotton Candy Princess one is one. My square painting is one. There's one more, but I just can't remember which one it is. And I always have them hanging near me, so I see them. And that's when I look at it, I think, you know what, I think I'll work on this one, and I'll just pick it up. That's usually how I decide what WIPs I'm going to work on and move forward. But I know I worked on another one. I don't think it was another square one. Oh, yes, it was another square one. Yeah, it was another square one. And mostly because I wanted to... It's a Dreamer design painting. And I actually put some updates on it on my Instagram. So if you're curious, it's on there. And one day I just sat down and I thought, you know what? I really need to work on squares. So I grabbed and I wanted to try a different company again. I grabbed one of my Dreamer design canvases and I believe I might have done an unboxing of it. And I wanted a painting that had a little color changing. Because as you can see, I'm doing there's a lot of color blocking in this canvas. My Mrs. Butterdy one as well. Cotton Candy Princess one as well. A lot of these round paintings I have been working on have been color blocking. And I really wanted confetti. I wanted to be changing colors. So I picked up this square painting from Dreamer Design. There's a lot of color changing in that canvas. And I actually started having fun. So, and I got to finish one section on there. And again, that one I kept putting updates. And apologies if you hear that. The traffic's going nuts near my window. I've been putting updates on Instagram. So you can check out that painting if you're curious about it. Because I kind of forgot what it's called. But it's real pretty. It's a house and there's a whole bunch of flowers everywhere. So I knew that the flowers were going to be a lot of color changing. So that's why I picked it. Because, sometimes you just want to change it up a bit. Not just stay focusing, putting the same color over and over and over. So that's why I just sat down, kitted it up. Oh my goodness. I ended up using 3 of those small little square trays I have. 3 of the large ones. Because it has a lot of diamonds. And I didn't think of, maybe I should use a larger one. No. I really wanted to use the square paintings. I'm sorry, those square containers, because they're really good at when you have a painting with a lot of color changing. You can just real quickly grab one if you're missing one color. Just kind of spearfish the diamond real quick, put it on the canvas, and you're good to go. Apologies for the thumping noise. That's my upstairs neighbors. I'll try to edit a lot of the random background sounds. Sorry that you all are probably hearing. I'm recording near, really late in the day, so it kind of makes sense. So sorry about that. I just wanted to sit down and, start talking with y'all. And again, I want to apologize that some of y'all wonderful viewers, thank you so much for that, have been leaving me comments, and I apologize. I've been trying to catch up, but it's I don't have a computer, not at home anyway. So it's a lot easier to be typing out responses on a keyboard than on, let's say, my phone. So that's why sometimes if I'm really, really slow with responses, it's because I have to sit down at a time that I can be, typing on my phone. But I'm trying to find a way to resolve that because I feel so bad that I know y'all leave comments and I take forever to respond. So sorry about that. And don't worry, I'm reading them though. I am reading them. And some of them I find interesting, so don't worry. I'm reading the comments. I just have to sit down and put a response, so sorry for that. But I'll play catch up this week because I've seen recently that there's so many, and I feel bad just leaving them there without a follow up. Myself, I feel bad, so I need to make sure to give you all a wonderful response about it. And apologies, my topics usually bounce a lot, so sorry about that. I was talking about diamond painting and I went back to YouTube comments. Yeah, that's usually how I am. Sorry for that. I'm a little organized, but sometimes I'm not. And these wonderful whip chats, I use them for brainstorming, especially if I think of, an idea for a video that I can work on and record for y'all. I can try to put something a little different out there, because I know I've been putting a lot of unboxing videos, but I think I might have stated in one of my whipping chats before, I love doing unboxings. Honestly, I big fan of that. And in my stash, I have more than enough to unbox for y'all, so that's I have no problem sitting down and doing them. To me, I find them fun. And I do love watching them from other diamond painters. I don't know, to me, I find them entertaining, so that's why I put a lot of unboxings on my channel. But I think one of my next unboxings, I think it'll be an Orloa painting, just to change it up, because majority of my stash is Diamondart and I love their canvases, love their art, and that's why majority of my stash is from them. And since I live in Texas, I get them delivered really quickly, so that's why I'm always ordering from Diamondart. But I think I'll do an unboxing of an Orloa one this week. And I know I said I wasn't going to do them, unbox them unless I'm going to paint them, but I'm going to change it up a bit. Just, show you all other companies that are out there, especially if you're not familiar with them. Who knows, there might be a canvas that I'm able to show that you might like as well. And my tastes are pretty much all over the place. They used to be, when I first started diamond painting, I was really, really set on just having landscapes. So that's why a lot of my older paintings are landscapes. I don't know why. I just decided I just wanted to do landscapes. Until I actually saw Threads of the Universe. If you're not familiar with that canvas, it's a Diamondart canvas. It's a young lady that she's knitting. And there's just balls of yarn in her hair. And some of the planets are knitted. They're made that way. And it's a portrait. So when I saw it, I just fell in love with it. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I do like portraits. And I just fell in love with that canvas. So that's why it started leading to me buying a lot more portraits and changing, broaden my horizons and all of that, as the saying goes. So that's why a lot of my paintings, it's not all one style. It's pretty much all over the place. But that's how I am in real life. I'm a little all over the place. So I finished with this color. Oh my goodness, it's causing such a pretty effect. You see how I said it makes the shadows in the sleeve? And I love this painting because a lot of it, I love paintings that have the, kind of reminds me of a coloring book. It has the lines. So I usually do the lines first and then I start filling in the rest of the color. So I really love when canvases are in this style. So, oh, apologies. I just keep talking. I didn't notice the time. Sorry about that. And we hit 34 minutes. So this is a good spot to stop since I got to finish that color. Let me turn off the light real quick. And there you go. Oh my goodness, that's coming out nice. And as you can see, a majority of it is all color blocking. I just have to fill in the sleeve. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to complete this section Because I really I wanted to complete the whole bottom area, but the rest is all 2 colors. It's a lot of color blocking. So I'm going to take a break from that. I'm going to work on my square painting because I was working on it last night and I'm loving how it's coming out. So I think I'll work on that after this. As you can see, let me just pick it up a bit. Sorry, I have something heavy holding it down. That is so neat. And when I first did the other corner, let me move this over so you can see it a bit better. You can see the edging and the trim of the jacket. And that super impressed me. And again, this is a round painting, so that's why it's super impressed me. And I just love all the color changing. That's just so pretty. So that's why I wanted to do this side. And as you can see, it's coming out real nicely. This painting is super impressing me, and that's why I'm super excited to sit down and get a chance to work on it, because I want to see it starting to come together. I think I'll probably be working on it for the WIP Chats for April, because I just love how this painting's working. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And mostly because I also wanted to tell you all about my putty. I'm not planning to sell it anytime soon. I do want to. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to work on it. Wanted to make some. But once I already get I'll keep testing, making some more on my end. Just so I can keep testing it, because I want to make sure that it's good quality. And the smells too are really good, because as I said, I made it really pungent. I can still really smell it. Actually, I think it's going to be on my canvas now, which I don't mind. I'm going to have a nice rose-toned smelling canvas for a while. But I'll give you all more updates about my putty, and when I do decide to sit down and actually start selling it, I'll give you all an update when I open a shop. I'm just really excited. I finally made my own. And the information about this painting and everything I'll put in the description below, if in case this wonderful, really dark tone painting is your taste as well. And again, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do. Even with putty, you make yourself an all. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.